My name is Popcornicus Nachonus Hotdogus, and I shall have my snacks in this life or the foyer. And what I do in the bathroom echoes in the toilet. Let's talk about Gladiator 2! Okay, so Gladiator came out 2000, directed by Ridley Scott and starring Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix. So many years later, we get a sequel. And okay, sequels come along and they're never as good as the originals. You have the exception that kind of like gets close and acknowledges the original and respects the original, like Top Gun Maverick. And I gotta say, Gladiator 2 has done the same thing. This is a big, lavish, expensive, massive production. We've got action all the way through the film, great characters, compelling characters. We've got Paul Mescal, who plays Lucius, who, if you remember in the first film, was played by Spencer Treat Clark. And I always wondered, why not just use Spencer Treat Clark? Because he's still acting. He was in Glass. Paul Mescal done a brilliant job playing Lucius. We also get Denzel Washington as well, who from the trailer kind of comes across as like the Oliver Reed character. But there are multiple layers to this character. And we get to see a different side of him later on. And we've also got Connie Nielsen as well, who was in the original film. We also have Pedro Pascal playing a Roman general. And we also have Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things and A Quiet Place Day One. And I can't remember the other bloke's name. They play a couple of brothers who have taken over the whole of Rome. They are the twin emperors of Rome. And they have a bit of Adolf Hitler in there, and also a bit of Joaquin Phoenix from the first Gladiator. And so they're not all there. They've got some strange ideas. So is Gladiator 2 different from the first Gladiator? Yes, but it kind of follows the same path. We've got Paul Mescal playing Lucius. So it's kind of, we got a big battle at the beginning of the film, and then we've got training to become a gladiator, and then there's some big battles in the Coliseum, and then there's another big battle at the end. So it follows the same path as the original Gladiator. It's just they've thrown other bits in there. And I can't believe that this film actually only took 50 days to film. It is huge. It looks gorgeous. It sounds fantastic, especially in IMAX. It was deafening as well in some of those scenes. Without going into any spoilers, there is one very interesting fight at the beginning of the film with some weird looking monkey dog type creatures. And they kind of look out of place, that they've come straight out of a sci-fi movie. So it's a bit weird, but they are vicious little gits as well. You've seen the battles in the trailer, if you've seen the trailer. And we also fill up the old Coliseum. Yes, someone's left the tap running. And we have a few water-based battles in there with added sharks. Everybody's acting was top-notch. There wasn't a bad one among them. And also, even Derek Jacobi returned from the first film as well. Now, the music. Obviously, the music is so iconic. Hans Zimmer. We get a different composer for this film, but we do get the Hans Zimmer score, you know, the signature theme throughout the film. It kind of echoes as they remind us of Maximus. And there are throwbacks to the original film. We get clips, we get kind of like flashbacks. And there's a really nice scene at the beginning as the credits go up. You know, the Ridley Scott's scot-free animation at the beginning of his productions. It's got this weird bird that flaps its wings, and it's all kind of like pencil drawings and all that. We get that at the beginning of the film, showing us everything from Gladiator, to kind of like remind us what happened. It was 2.5 hours long. It didn't drag. There were a few slower moments in the film. They were mainly dialogue scenes between Denzel Washington and Paul Mescal. But it didn't throw you out of the film, and it didn't make you bored and look at your watch or anything like that. In fact, my screening in the IMAX, I've actually never seen it that full during a weekday, you know, a lunchtime weekday. So everybody was excited to watch it. Everybody was quiet. Not a single person made a sound. And I didn't see any screens, you know, mobile screens. So everybody was really into the film and engrossed. So, yeah, had a great time with it. It is one of the better sequels. Ridley Scott has given us a worthy sequel to the original film without crapping all over it, but doing it justice. And having little links between the two films. So there we go. So that is my review of Gladiator 2. How will I score it on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to give it a nice solid 9 out of 10 because, yeah, it looks gorgeous. It sounds gorgeous. Great acting, great action scenes. And, yeah, a very good sequel. A Top Gun Maverick of the Gladiator films. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. See you in the next video very soon. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, and one last thing. I picked up this really nice poster from Cineworld. So, I'll definitely be framing that. Classic.